What are you hoping to, from the vendor community, from your partners, to provide you with the tools to properly target and serve ads cross-screen to the right people and not overdo it?
I think that looking at a deterministic ID needs to be the way that we move. At Horizon, we're building our own Horizon ID, and with the help of our partners, we can now attach that ID to build the deterministic ID. That's going to allow us to advertise more one-to-one and get more towards people-based marketing, if you will, and get more targeted.
Great. So why is that important?
It's important because you want to get more, for us, we're looking at more performance-based outcomes. We want to be smarter about who we are targeting. We want to make sure that we're spending our money in the right way and that we're reaching our audience effectively, that we're not overdoing it, that we're not saturating it so much that they're leaving the brand, that we're upsetting them that they're leaving the brand. We want it to be meaningful for them, and we want to be able to see that full picture. If you take that look at that closed look, what that closed loop, what that journey looks like, we want that journey, that consumer journey, to be very important for them and important for the brand, so that we can, at the end of the day, we're either driving more results, driving more, more people to the websites, getting people to activate more or get more engaged with the brand.
So tell us your thoughts about the changing offerings of the vendors, the data vendors, not including the established ones like Comscore and Nielsen, and we hear a lot about a number of new ones coming up. What are some of your expectations and wishes in terms of data from data providers?
So I think that it's very important for us to be able to obtain data easier, to be able to understand what we're looking at, so that our data scientists can really dig in and understand what the full picture is. Not all of our vendors are going to give us back the data that we need, right? And not all of our clients will even give us first-party data to the point that it would be super helpful for us, right? We're hoping, though, that through our partnerships, we'll be able to marry more of our clients' first-party data with the second and third-party data to build that bigger picture of the consumer, so that we can understand what's happened in the past to help us predict what's going to happen in the future, so that we can drive the results better for us.
And finally, with this, the upfront, a lot of conversation about the TV marketplace. What are your thoughts about addressable TV, really sort of, or targeted TV? What do you think the opportunities are?
So I think that the upfronts aren't going to go away. We talked about this on the panel earlier. Relationships are very important. Those conversations up front are very important. And reach frequency doesn't go away. Impressions and GRPs don't go away. But what happens is that we have more data available to us, that we can now marry that with that way of buying, with that way of approaching the TV audience. And we have more data available to us to look at that deterministic ID and get more addressable, get more targeted to a tighter audience, as opposed to just throwing a big net over it.
Cool. And what's next at Horizon in your group?
There's a lot of big things happening at Horizon, and data is at the forefront of of the whole piece of it. So data sits across the entire organization and touches everyone from planning and how we drive planning and the tools that we utilize and the technologies that we're bringing in place with artificial intelligence and machine learning, all the way through to measurement. So it's that big loop. It's that closed loop. It brings it all the way back around.